Now, as we all know, Mr. Seed has been under fire. I think the last month, 2 months ago,
Yeah.
he was under fire because of the whole baby mama drama. Apparently, he's a deadbeat dad and many other sentiments around that same conversation. And I think it was not just one woman. There were two women that came out, but one was very public about it. The radio host from Mombasa. I think if that's what I can remember correctly, then that was the situation that happened. Now, Mr. Seed, a very well-known Kenyan artist, is actually kind of making us feel like, okay, maybe our heartstrings are about to be pulled a little bit, because he is recounting a very traumatic story, which I can imagine being in that situation. Ooh, I could not hack. So according to him, he says that at some point in his life, it was so bad financially that he didn't actually have a place to stay. He says in his own words, "We would sleep on a church bench. There was a time I would exchange families. In 1 year, I lived with almost 6 different families." And all of this was happening while his mother was ailing. She was badly ailing, which means it is a concern. Imagine your mom is sick, you can't see them because obviously they're getting the treatment given to them, and you're also kind of technically homeless. Actually, you are fully homeless, so you're basically just hoping and sympathizing with your relatives and other families who can take you in, but sometimes it gets really bad and you have nowhere to sleep, so unaenda church, unalala tu kwa church bench. You know how cold those churches are in the morning? Ushaienda kesha ikianza kufika saa 7 saa 8 usiku, kabaridi kana kupiga, unashindwa why? Now imagine a young boy or a young man living in those conditions. It's actually very sad. Of course, his life took a complete turn. His mom got better. He even managed to buy her land and even get her a house, and that is apparently one of his biggest achievements as a human being, and we couldn't be happier. What is the moral of the story? Started from the bottom, now we're here. We all have to start somewhere. My bottom is probably not your bottom. Maybe bottom yako ni ulibaiwa nini Range Rover ukiwa Lana, but it's still a bottom. It's still a bottom.
Your father gave you a business loan of 1 million.
Your father gave you a business loan of 1 million, like our friend Dr. Trump. I mean, Donald Trump, sorry, not Dr. Trump. So it depends. All our bottoms are different, but ultimately we all start from somewhere, and it's not often the best place. What do you think about this situation? Have you ever been in like a really... I know you have probably not been this far in terms of trouble, but have you ever been in a situation where you're just like, wow, that was trauma for real?
Exactly. Everyone has gone through a stage in their life where they didn't know what was coming next, where you were living hand to mouth. Okay, not everyone. I'm just saying we have all been in very difficult situations. But you wouldn't tell if you looked at us. If you look at us, you're thinking, these babes, these soft life babes, they've never experienced, financial turmoil like some of us. But we have. When I tell you how I used to do promo jobs, and then it's those promo jobs where today you're at this mall on Ngong Road, they call you that evening and tell you you're on Mombasa Road and they're not providing fare. And if you don't show up for that job, somebody else who's more willing will show up. So in those few hours of the night, you have to figure out your fare situation. Ngong Road was close to me because I used to live close. But now, unapigiwa subuhi unaambia, kesho una report Mombasa Road. Now it's not Mombasa Road ya karibu, it's Mombasa Road. As if you're going to Machakos. That mall, uko. Your mall, uko Mlolongo. So now you have to figure out, how am I going to get to this mall? And it's those promo jobs. Those girls who are always in supermarkets, offering you samples. I am usually extra nice to them because I used to be them.
You've been there.
And then the sexualizing of the whole situation where people will come and now start asking for your number, married men coming to talk to you and just, I can change your life. I'm like, sir. And the problem is, most of you will fall for it because you're in such a desperate situation. If somebody says, I'm going to change your life, you're like, please change it, do something. But when I recount those days, I'm like, damn, tumetoka mbali. So just be kind to everyone, and you never know what people are going through.
True, 100%. I feel like Turi's story and my story are very similar in many ways.
We are very similar in many ways.
Knowing how our stories are similar, because like every time she's like, oh my god, I used to do this, I'm like, damn girl, I did the same thing. Hey, lakini in addition to promos, mimi niliuza gari. Ushaihandwa na wanaume kwa sababu anataka kukupatia, unataka kupata ka commission ka 20%. Mtu anakuambia no, kuja hapa, tuko hapa Ravington, kuja bio tuongee kidogo, uniambie story ya hiyo gari. Let me tell you, some men are trash, by the way. Some men. But it's okay. We look at us now, and this is not even the peak. We are still going further.
Exactly.
So the point of the story is always remember that you are not at your end. There is still so much more to come. And as we are thinking about what more is to come, we have the also beautiful artist in the back, and of course she's doing some drawings. Ameanza kufanya some creative works uko, anachapa kalamu kwenye karatasi. So make sure you actually stay tuned so you can see what the end result of that particular piece of art is going to be.